we have potentially 6 more, and it's so late. This strain. I mean, the mental strain of just playing this many games of Pokemon, one after another. You get this in regionals when we play Swiss, and then Top Cut.
This is definitely an important factor that goes into real VGC tournaments like Worlds, Nationals, Regionals. Being able to manage your sleep, what kind of food you're eating, being able to last, because it goes on all day. You have to last through these tournaments, not get tired, don't let your play slip.
Yeah. Is there a Ray Rizzo diet for Pokemon? What's your Poke diet?
My Poke diet?
What do you eat at Worlds?
At Worlds?
Yeah.
Well, probably the biggest thing to eat, Peking duck.
Peking duck.
You have to eat Peking duck.
Food of champions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawaii's pretty expensive, so I was eating a lot of sushi.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
Fish and something, fish and chips.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't know what else came with it. I don't know if it was chips or something else.
All of our European viewers who had just woken up, because it's probably like 9 a.m. over there, are just cursing at their Twitch streams right now.
Well, kind of
fish and what? What could it be?
I know.
Comes with a nice newspaper wrapping and malt vinegar. It's great. I don't know. We're in the Union Room. I can see on their DSs.
Now, the important question here leading into the match, which player will get the left side of the screen?
That's a very good point, Ray.
Ben has gotten it, I think, every single time so far.
Ben is so good at getting the left side, and I think that's giving him a huge advantage, a huge mental advantage coming into this, coming into these battles. It's really incredible just how good he is at getting to the left side of the field.
Yeah, it kind of intimidates your opponent a little, knowing that you are faster getting to that left side.
Yeah, especially if they're trying to get there too,
yeah,
because you just lost. And here we go. Oh, and Ben!
Ben wins again.
Every time. You cannot beat this man at getting to the left side of the field in the Union Room. He's unbeatable.
Aaron looks to be crying a little bit, but just kidding. He's not actually crying, but.
All right, and here are these teams. I've seen this team so much. Thundurus, Cresselia, Tyranitar, Caesar, Infernape, Garchomp up against Ben's Thundurus, Volcarona, Hitmontop, Excadrill, Latios, and Tyranitar. We have now only 3 matches of them together. So it's just it's game 4 for them.
Yeah.
They know everything about each other's teams.
And they're good friends, so they've played against each other a lot before.
Yeah. I mean, knowing everything about a team, do you just sort of go in saying, I'm going to do my thing, and I'm not going to let your gimmicks do anything to me, like throw me off my game?
Yeah,
how
it
do
really
you do
just
this?
becomes a huge mind game. Once you've already played like a lot of games against another player with the same teams, really it just becomes a big mind game.
Yeah.
You'll see things like if they have a ghost type out and you have a fighting Pokemon, you might use that fighting move on the ghost. It gets pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of those things where it becomes really hard to cast because this is all going on inside their heads and they're just going through every conceivable option possible. Mr. Zhang, Mr. Aaron Zhang, Cybertron, Zero Wing Cybertron on top.
And again, we see the Cresselia Infernape lead.
Yeah, loves that lead. I like it too. I think it's really strong. And, oh, I thought we were going to get Top Moth when I saw the Moth.
No, now we've got Thundurus.
Yeah, this is a new wrinkle to Ben's strategy. Why do you think he went with the Thundurus here instead of...
I think he might have, after the past 2 matches, he was able to successfully get that close combat off on Infernape without being targeted at all by Fake Out or Psyshock. I think now he might have decided to switch it up to Thundurus a little.
Yeah. All right, that Infernape going to immediately switch out. Not even going to use its Fake Out. Great switch to that Garchomp, whose ground typing makes that Thunder Wave ineffective, while Volcarona gets a free Quiver Dance off in Garchomp's face. But of course, there's still Cresselia on the field, and it's going to Icy Wind and keep that
Icy
down.
Wind to take away that speed from Volcarona.
Yeah. Really good conservative play there from Cybertron. Making sure that he couldn't get paralyzed because we haven't had Infernape fast very much.
We haven't.
And now we're going to have a fast Infernape, which is kind of cool.
And the Yachi Berry on Garchomp, which we've seen earlier, and Thundurus' Hidden Power Ice.
Yeah.
So Garchomp will be able to live multiple turns here.
I guess Live works there. Maybe.
Yeah, it does.
Thundurus switches out for Hitmontop. It's going to get the Intimidate boost, or Intimidate debuff onto Garchomp. And
And
There's
let's see if it is able to survive a rock slide here.
I don't know. Volcarona's just going to go
And
for
we've
the
got the
protect.
fans going crazy in the crowd.
The crowds. The huge crowds of Apex. And there's the rock slide. The rock slide's going to do nothing to Hitmontop and actually nothing to Volcarona because it protected there. And the Icy Wind slowing down that Hitmontop. Hitmontop so slow. So slow. Already slower than Cresselia, but now we got the fake out pressure again.
That's true.
Really interesting turn here. He could go for the fake out on Cresselia, predicting a protect, or just go for the wide guard. So strong, gonna block both the Icy Wind and the rock slide if they come out. And there's the rock slide.
There's the rock slide, wide
protected.
guard box. Will we see an Icy Wind as well?
So strong, a Quiver Dance. It's gonna get to +1.
This could really
finally
turn the game in Ben's favor.
Yeah, great move using that wide guard there. And of course, Volcarona increasing all of its stats.
And we see a Side Shock here.
Good move by Cybertron to at least get some damage off. Probably expected to get fake.
And a KO.
Yeah. That's going to eliminate wide guard from the field, but the damage has kind of already been done.
Yep. Volcarona is now has that speed boost that it lost from the Icy Winds before.
And I wasn't really paying attention, but I think it's got a +2 boost.
I think so. So now it's able to KO either Garchomp or Cresselia.
Yeah. And of course, Latios comes out also
again
capable.
Threatening the Garchomp.
Yeah. We've seen this exact matchup so many times.
But this time it really is in Ben's favor.
Yeah, this is so strong, such a strong position for Ben that it's hard to see this going the other way. Competitors sharing a laugh.
They can probably hear our commentating now that everybody left.
Yeah.
Now, now our commentating might give them hints of what to do.
Might be spoiling. It's okay. They don't want to listen to what I want them to do. I would never get here this far, so, you know, don't listen to me, guys. Cybertron probably taking into account all of my bad advice in this move. You don't want my damage. You don't want my damage calc, Cybertron. Trust me. Although there's no Durant. There's no Durant on the field. I'll probably be okay for this one.
But there is a Latios here.
There is a Latios.
And we have seen it Intimidate, so...
Yeah, that Garchomp is still intimidated. Remember
but not anymore.
Not
it
anymore.
Switches out.
Switches out. It's time to Scizor.
It's time for Scizor.
Bold switch. We were just talking about this. You might switch something like a Scizor into a Volcarona. Bug Buzz onto the Cresselia. So much damage all the way down. So strong. So strong. And that's going to one-shot that Cresselia. Here comes the Draco Meteor onto Scizor. That's going to do a lot of damage.
It will. Scizor resists it, but its special defense and HP aren't the best. And Latios has a very high special attack, combined with that Dragon Gem. That'll do a lot.
Yeah.
Not enough to one-hit KO, but it does a lot.
That's 60% there. Very good amount of damage. Of course, now that Latios is at the -2, so a good play by Cybertron to weaken Latios
now he can bring in the Garchomp, even though Volcarona is going to KO it. Or bring in the
bring out Infernape. Gonna get the fake out pressure back up. And I mean, you could fake out either of these Pokemon right now, or you could not fake out.
I think he's got to go for the Volcarona though, and well, I can't say anything because now they can hear me. But you know.
Oh no, a flaw in the plan. Yeah.
So yeah, I can't really say what Aaron might be thinking here.
Yeah.
He does go for the Volcarona.
Goes to the fake out on Volcarona. I think that was a safe move. I would have expected to protect there. Latios, the -2 Psyshock onto the Infernape. Still going to do some good damage there. A little bit over half. Easy 2-hit KO, which everything's a 2-hit KO when he's got Focus Sash.
Yep. And a Swords Dance from Scizor.
Swords Dance on Scizor is going to make that very dangerous. Well, except there's a Volcarona on the field.
Yeah. And as we saw in the previous match, even a critical hit Bullet Punch here isn't enough.
Yeah, well, that one didn't have Swords Dance.
I think it did.
Did it?
Did it?
I don't think it did.
I don't remember.
It was so long ago. It was about a week ago.
But Heat Wave can miss. Heat Wave does have a 10% chance of missing here.
Yeah, it's very, very possible for Heat Wave to miss. It's very possible for a lot to go wrong.
Yep, but not likely, but possible.
Yeah. This is a game of Pokemon, the game we play. Anything is possible.
Yep.
It's one of those things that some players struggle with just because you want to have everything in your control. But
yeah, but it's just impossible.
Yeah. There goes the Steel Gym Bullet Punch. Dealing so much damage,
And
so
a
close.
lot of damage.
So close. And
But we
flame
see
body.
a flame body.
Oh, it's going to burn that Caesar. Oh!
And we see a miss,
A
but
miss
it's on
on
the
the
wrong
Infernape.
Pokemon.
Not what you wanted to see there. Well, for Ben, you didn't want to miss.
Well, it's-
Cybertron, you didn't want it to miss Infernape. You wanted it to miss Scizor, obviously. It was burned anyway.
yeah. So yeah, it's looking real good for Ben right here.
Yeah, very, very strong turn for Ben. And it looks like he's going to go up on this one.
Yep.
Go up 1-0. And we are well on
We've
our
only
way
got
to
5 more to go.
to at least 4 matches. Here comes Garchomp. Oh, Garchomp, Garchomp, Garchomp. You don't want to be out on this field. Latios is so weak, but Volcarona is not. Garchomp, run away. Run away in your Uber tire.
Let's hope Aaron doesn't protect here just to stall. Luckily, he forfeits.
That is a forfeit. From Mr. Zhang, Cybertron, Aaron Cybertron Zhang. There's the trophy. All right, we got the trophy in the shot. Look at that.
Let's
Look
get
at
a shot of that
beautiful
trophy.
for the champion. The champion will receive, of course, $270
This nice
and
trophy.
add this. Oh, okay, I can't do this. And add this beautiful trophy to their trophy case. A trophy that Ray Rizzo cannot get.
I don't have this trophy, so this is an exclusive
This is
trophy.
exclusive. A trophy not owned by Ray Rizzo. Look at that, it's beautiful. I actually like this better than the regionals trophies. Sorry TPCI, but
So yeah, next year at Apex, you could come here and win this trophy and some money.
yeah, but Ray Rizzo might win it next year, so
That's
careful.
true. Unless I'm invited back to commentate, we'll see.
Here, put that right back. All right. All right, let's head into game 2. I would say I got nothing to say.
Yeah.
We've said all there is to say about these two teams. And I think we just gotta sit back, relax, and watch some Pokemon battling.
Yeah, it's late.
It's
Just
late.
relax.
It is empty. We are the last people here. The things we do for Pokemon. Battle start. Mr. Zhang on top. Ben7000 on the bottom. I'm done with my water. That's not good. Mr. Zhang, my fault in night vision. Not sure what the nickname theme is on this one. I think the other one was Cora.
Yeah, right now, that my fault. Aaron's probably, it's probably reflecting on himself for losing that first battle.
Night vision,
Just
what
kidding.
we're all gonna
I love
need to
Aaron,
need.
but I don't know what his nickname theme is this time.
Night vision's what we need to see through the dark when we leave. Standard leads, we've seen both of these leads from them, both these players, very common. The sand weather lead coming out from Ben on the bottom.
Aaron looked deep in a prayer at that moment, but
Deep in prayer. That's right, we've got the Popa Pokemon, straight from the VGC Holy See, Pope Ray Rizzo. Watching over
Amen.
our battle. Amen. That's about the extent of my prayer right now, tonight. Usually only do that before bed, so we don't want to get too deep into it. Aaron, taking so much time for his moves.
we'll see if Aaron, he might need a Hail Mary to win this battle. Ben looks like he's in a favorable position right here.
Yeah, I agree. The weather lead much stronger than the fake out lead right here. I don't know. Maybe if Aaron says a few Our Fathers, some Nicene creeds, it might be okay. Go down the rosary beads.
Maybe an Angelus.
Angelus, yeah, it's really good.
I just learned that one a couple days ago.
Oh, really?
I'd never heard of it before. But
Really?
Yep.
Can you say it?
I can't.
Oh, that's disappointing.
And we
Infernape.
see a Garchomp.
Bounces out for a Garchomp.
We'll see if we get some Sand Veil in this battle.
Yeah, I still don't like Garchomp, but that's just me. Earthquake. I'm going to avoid the Levitate.
And it hits.
Hits.
We'll see the Ground Gem.
This will be a good count to know, but I will promptly forget. Oh,
That's
very
a
nice.
lot of damage.
Yeah, very nice. About 70% there. Of course, Tyranitar protecting itself. Excadrill going down to just +1 speed right now.
Yep. Still faster than the Garchomp.
Still faster than that Garchomp. That Cresselia, what do you think of offensive Cresselia? I don't think I've seen it use anything but Icy Wind and Psyshock.
And, oh, a Magnet Rise. There we go.
Magnet Rise. That's what I like to see.
But to answer your question, honestly, offensive Cresselia, I'm not a huge fan. I really like the bulky Cresselia with support moves and Citra's Berry.
Yeah.
But offensive Cresselia is definitely viable, as we've seen from Aaron and players like Sajin from Korea.
Yeah, Sajin Park. The one Korean name I can pronounce. Oh, a critical hit on the Excadrill, doing a very significant amount of damage onto that Excadrill, but actually lowering its speed. And now it's back to normal, as if there was no sand.
Yep. Garchomp will be able to outspeed it.
Strong crunch onto that Cresselia. It's going to do so much damage. Look at how much damage that crunch does to offensive Cresselia there.
Yep. That's another thing I don't really like much about offensive Cresselia. Maybe a bulky Cresselia. When you factor in the Citrus Berry, it could have survived 2 crunches there. Whereas here, it's not able to.
Yeah, it's definitely going down next turn. Probably even to Rock Slide. We've seen that amount of damage go down to Rock Slide.
And we see a Rock Slide from Aaron's Garchomp.
KO's the Tyranitar. Tyranitar's gonna go back to and the flinch.
A flinch.
A flinch. Oh, and the hidden power. He's making me eat my words about offensive Cresselia because that hidden power fire on everything nowadays, super effective.
Enough to take out Excadrill.
This is the year of hidden power fire. Hide your Scizor, hide your Escavalier, hide your Ferrothorn. It's hidden power fire. Latios coming out. Latios. And Volcarona. Again, the exact same matchup. But so much safer right now.
Yeah, Ben's definitely, he's got the advantage right now. We don't know what Aaron well, we know he has Infernape in the back. We don't know his last.
Yeah, if it's not his own Tyranitar, life's going to be rough.
Yeah, it will be. Although he does have Sandveil on that Garchomp. We've already seen that Rock Slide get a flinch. Maybe the Garchomp has a little more in it. Maybe it can get a Sandveil.
Sandveil is the reason for Rage. So we'll see if that Garchomp is truly a man. Oh, I guess it's a woman.
Not.
It's a woman.
Female.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm usually very, very respectful and paying so much attention to everything. Actually, everyone's female except for the Latios, which is only male.
Yep.
If you're ever having trouble in Team Preview seeing if it's a Latias or a Latios, Latios is the male. Latios is the female. Pro tips.
Thank you, Evan.
I'm sure that would have helped you at Worlds, Ray.
Yeah, I could have. That really would have helped me.
No Latias at Worlds.
I did not face a Latias at Worlds. I did face a lot of Latios.
Yeah.
Latioses, Latiosi. I don't know, but
Latii.
Latii.
Latiis. Latigeese. Psyshock onto the Garchomp.
Will it KO?
It hit.
It will definitely KO.
It definitely KOs, and it did hit. Garchomp doesn't have enough in it.
Will Heat Wave
will it hit?
It does hit.
Playing fast and loose with those spread moves. Possibly missing out on 90% there.
Yeah, that was a risky play, but it came through.
Had to make sure he picked up the KO on the Garchomp, though.
But the Garchomp would have been faster than the Volcarona.
KO'd with Rock Slide.
Yeah. Not sure Heat Wave was the best move there.
Infernape. Back out. Infernape.
And it's time. That is Scizor.
Scizor, yeah.
Aaron keeps bringing Scizor here against Volcarona. We'll see if maybe one of these days it will
not come out. Well, it could definitely kill that Latios, but eventually. Not right now, not with that Volcarona on the same side of the field. Would have loved to have seen a Tyranitar there.
Yeah. That's one thing we haven't seen from Aaron yet, Tyranitar.
Yeah. Although by saying that, I don't know what we've just done to this match.
By saying that now, the next match now.
The next match, yeah.
We may see a Tyranitar from Aaron next match now.
And Infernape still has its Focus Sash up, but that's not going to matter because we are under Sandstorm. And so once the Psyshock hits, it's going to get the KO anyway. Fake out onto the Volcarona, going to slow that one down. Probably going to get the free Sword Stance here on the Scizor. Got to go for those crits.
Aaron still has a chance here. last time, well, maybe not anymore,
Yeah.
but
Bug Bite. Bug Bite's going to KO the Latios, at least. And that's going to put it Caesar versus Volcarona. The epic battle to the death. Scizor versus Volcarona.
a critical hit here.
If this Scizor beats Volcarona, I don't know. My world will just be rocks.
A Heat Wave miss here, maybe a critical hit.
Yeah. Lots of things can go horribly, horribly wrong for Nightblade.
Maybe a Protect for extra Sandstorm damage.
Yeah, there's the Protect.
There it is.
Yeah. Making sure that everything that could possibly go wrong for Nightblade does go wrong.
So now it looks like it could be in critical hit KO position here.
Yeah, that looks like about the amount of damage that it dealt when it had this Swords Dance. So here comes the Bullet Punch.
And here it is.
The moment of truth.
Heat Wave could also
Steel
miss. So there are multiple opportunities
So many
here.
opportunities. Look at it go down.
Will,
about half.
But
Flame Body.
we see a Flame Body. That will all but.
I mean, he would need multiple Heat Wave misses, and there's the Heat Wave.
The game's over for Aaron.
GG. Ben7000 takes the first set of the grand finals. Of course, Cybertron knocked him out of the winner's bracket to begin with, so we are down to a final best of 3.
Match.
He took that 2-0. Very, very quick 2-0.